Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really, really appreciate it. I've been really just live for the past couple of hours, really going across all segments and across all platforms. I just had an amazing call. This is like a whole birthday-a-thon. I just had an amazing live stream with Selena, and we talked about the differences in love languages for birthday celebrations. Let me first ground you. Welcome, guys. I'm Rudy Madison. Welcome to this channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Y'all, just so you know, I love birthdays like y'all love Christmas. Like, I love Christmas. Hold on. Let me bring that back a little bit. I absolutely love everything about Christmas. Like, I start celebrating Christmas October 1st. Like, that's how much I'm here for it. I'm here for Christmas. I love it. I call it, like, a lot of people call it MC, like Merry Christmas. I call it Mariah Carey, right? Like, I just love the energy. I love everything about Christmas. If you know me, I'm almost into the toxic positivity lane. Like, that's how much I love I love it. I love the positivity. I love the energy. It's just great. And the way that you feel about Christmas is the way I feel about birthdays. And we talked about this in the previous video. The way I feel about birthdays, to recap, I love a birthday. One, I help so many people, and especially with Pitch Your Nonprofit and different ways that I just contribute and pour into people's life. I like having a day to celebrate people however they want to celebrate, however they want to do it. And for me, I choose to celebrate my birthday for the entire month of May. For as long as I can remember, I celebrate my birthday for the entire month. So it's not just one particular day. There's birthday day, there's birthday month, and it's like this gear up and it's this lead in, and it's such an amazing energy opportunity, and it's really a renewal. And I look at it, and I've always looked at it like this. I look at it as a way to start your new year. Everyone has a birthday. Let me tell you why it's to start your new year. Everyone has a birthday, and everyone's like, oh, your new year starts January 1st. Yeah, a new year starts January 1st, but your new year starts on your birthday. So when you think, oh, I need to start something new, I need a refresh, I need a redo, I need a re-over, I need to re-up, all of those things, you can look at the fact that you get that start on your birthday. And also, I love birthday energy. I love everything about birthday energy. It's positive, it's fun, people celebrate you. You get an opportunity to really just have that moment be about your life and celebrating your life and contributions on the planet. That's why I love birthdays. And everyone has one. It's very unique and it's very special to them. And I really, really value that. With that said, that is why I go so hard for birthday month. I just love them. And a couple of the birthdays that I've had in the past haven't been the best. And it hasn't been the best, not because of birthdays, because I'm a birthday girl. Like, I'm a birthday girl 24/7, 365. I just love a good birthday. But a topic came up on Facebook recently, and I had a conversation on Facebook that talked about I listed a couple of birthday experiences. And if you go to thelibertyshow.com, you can see the birthday experiences. I want to make sure I keep this video short and to the point, to lead us to why I don't like birthday dinners. And I'm going to get there to show us why I really don't like birthday dinners. But I first want to establish the fact that, like I said, I love a good birthday. However, engaging with people on your birthday can be a challenge at times. And we talked about this earlier about the love languages, the 5 love languages. As you know, 5 love languages, I'll run through them quickly. Acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, words of affirmation, and physical touch. Those are the 5. And you really should know your love language, and you should know the other party's love language. So this brings us to birthdays. Birthdays is to celebrate the person who is obviously having a birthday. And for me, my particular love language and the way that I like to receive my quote unquote love in the love language is I love receiving gifts And I love acts of service. Those are my two love languages. And in this particular case, I talk about how I learned that my birthday wasn't about me, and it just really became this controversial topic. And based on these conversations on Facebook, it just became controversial. There's two sides of the aisle when it comes to birthdays. One, and especially when it comes to birthday gift giving, and you guys can watch that video, but one is, should you give a gift that the party actually wants? Should you give a gift that the party wants? Or the other side of the aisle is, should you give the gift that you want the party to have, making it about you, making their birthday about you? As you can probably tell, my opinion is that you should give the gift that the party actually wants. Because why would you want to use your time, your money, your energy, your resources on giving someone a gift that they truly do not want, will not value, and will not use? That seems to be a waste of time to me. I just would not suggest you do that. I suggest that you get the gift that someone actually wants and that they would value and that they will use. For example, this is the example that I use. For my friends, I have purchased whiskey, scotch, razors, video games, coffee. Let me tell you what I don't like. As Liberty Madison, I don't like whiskey, scotch, razors, video games, or coffee. I don't purchase any of that stuff for me, but it's not my birthday. It's theirs. So I'm there to celebrate them. Quick example. Example one, we talked about my experience with my friend, who I told my friend specifically, do not purchase these items for me. And my friend showed up with those exact items, and exact items plus is what I would call it. And then the other example B, or exhibit B, is I had a friend tell me that they wanted to take me to dinner. This is what leads into the why I hate birthday dinners. Here we go. Okay, so story time on this particular thing. We're going to do a little bit into this because it'll lead up to why I hate birthday dinners. So my friend, he wants to take me out to a birthday dinner, which is cool. I feel like that's customary. That's what society, I guess, expects. That's kind of what normal people do. They go to birthday dinners. They do that to celebrate. First off, I'm going to separate this into two segments. I don't like birthday dinners. I don't like birthday dinners because when I think of a birthday dinner, I think, I had dinner yesterday. I had dinner the day before that. I'm going to have dinner tomorrow. I'm going to constantly have dinner. That doesn't set this moment apart. This doesn't seem celebratory to me. This doesn't make me think of you as doing anything special for me. This just seems like dinner. And I'm probably going to have it when I get off this live. It just seems like something that you do. So to me, it doesn't stand out at all as a gift, as a celebration. If you know me, if you've been to any of my birthday celebrations, I mean, they're wild. I have had a luau. I have had pizza API, where I've had developers come and use different toppings as various protocols on pizza. Like, come on. I've had country western light dances to Prince. I've taken over bars. I've done amazing, just really cool things because I like to do the absolute most. You already know that. So yeah, make sure you subscribe so you can do the most too. And make sure you subscribe. Comment. Come on now. And okay, so that's one reason I don't like birthday dinners. So he tells me, back to the story, he tells me he wants to go to this birthday dinner because he wants to do this. And it's like $500 for this birthday dinner. And I tell him, wow, I really appreciate that, but I would rather have the $500. I would rather have the $500 than a $500 dinner. That just doesn't make sense to me. And that's just not what I want. It's my birthday, so let's, do something that I want to do. I felt like that was like, I vocalized what I wanted, because a lot of times you have a problem vocalizing, then you always hear from the other side, oh, I never know what you want. You don't speak up. I don't know. No, I vocalized what I wanted. I was very vocal. And I was met with, this never left. I was met with, your birthday is not about you. It's not about what you want. It's about what the other party wants to give you. Did you hear me? It's about what the other party wants to give you. Think about that for a second. This is when it got controversial. And this is where it split off. And we became Republicans and Democrats. Well, we split off into two parties, basically. And this is where we split off. And this was a split in our relationship. Now, we know each other for a long time. And this was just a major split because I wholeheartedly did not agree with his stance, his opinion. And I was not going to take it. And I was like, what the heck? It's my birthday. So that kind of means that I get, like what I want for my birthday, because I feel like, and for me, if I'm giving you what you want, I'm going to give you your razor. I'm going to give you your whiskey. I'm going to give you your coffee. I don't drink any of that. It's just none of those things I like. I'm going to give you your video game because that's what you want. And that's what's going to make you happy. So let's get you that. Okay. So he says to me, it's not about you. It's not about what you want for your birthday. It's really about what I want to give you. I was torn. And when I tell this story to people, because it really just causes rift in our relationship. And Lord, it really causes a rift. And when I tell it to people, this is when I realized that birthdays were so controversial, because not everyone agrees with me and not everyone agrees with him. And for me, I can't really see the other side of that. I feel like it doesn't make sense to get someone something they don't want and tell you they don't want. Why would you do that? And I feel like your birthday is not about me. It's not about me. It's about what you want. So I'm going to show up in that way to give you what you want. So to have someone tell me that it's not my birthday, is not about me, it's about what they want to give me, and that he wants to take me to dinner and he wants to spend $500 that way. Okay. And let me go into why. Shout out to you guys. Comment below. I want to know what you think. Like, what do you think? What do you think? And we're on two sides of the aisles here. Like, which side of the aisle are you on? Should you give a gift that the person actually wants and will use and like? Or do you give a gift that you want and then you will use and like, even though the other person may not want that or like it or use it? But it's about you. So comment below. Which one are you? Do you give the gift that they want? Do you give the gift that you want to give? Make sure, and I want to hear more from you guys. Go to thelibertyshow.com, go to libertyshow.com and celebrate birthday month with me. So fast forward, he tells me this. And at this point, I'm just kind of taken back and really thrown by it. But I move on, accept it. But it just did not sit well with me. And I had this revelation. I talked about this on Instagram. I had this revelation literally today. And this is the revelation as to why I hate birthday dinners. I hate birthday dinners because it feels like I'm being penalized for my lifestyle. Yes, I said it. And that's kind of sounding like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, you doing way too much. What are you even talking about? It feels like I'm being penalized for my lifestyle because it, throughout just my day-to-day life outside of a birthday, just day-to-day life, I've always had a struggle with this particular issue, with this particular thing. And I don't want to struggle with it on my birthday. And I would tell you this. Typically in a birthday situation, in a birthday celebration, you have people who want to be boastful and joyous, but really braggadocious and boastful. So they're popping bottles, they're buying the bar, they're getting steak and lobsters, they're getting the scallops, they're getting the shrimp, they're getting the ribeye, the T-bone, I'm just saying all the words I know. I don't know. They're getting all of these things. And it's just like, woo, woo. We ran this bill up. This bill was $3,000. This bill was this. And people out here really just celebrating and doing the most. So one reason that I don't like that is I feel like we already talked about this. I feel like dinner is not special. I've done it once and I'll probably do it again. And it doesn't make sense to me that just doesn't make sense to me at all. But that's not the point. Also, the number one reason that I do not like birthday dinners, for me, again, this is me because we only talking about my birthday. The number one reason I don't like birthday dinners, I don't drink alcohol. Okay, so think about this for a second. Think about this. That's my speaker. Think about this. If you know, in most of America, you go outside, You go in the real world, you've seen an alcohol bill. They can go 100, 200, 300, 400, 500. They can do 600, 1,000. They can go up like cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. Alcohol bills. I am typically like, I've seen it just in my day-to-day life, and I try to resolve that. It's like, I'm seeing this girl over here, she getting drink after drink after drink. She done ran up $1,000. And I'm over here sitting with some juice, some 15-cent juice. It's not like you gonna Venmo me the difference. Like, there's no benefit to me in that situation because of my lifestyle choice of not drinking alcohol. I am alcohol-free, non-sober. And what that means is that I've never had alcohol in my entire life. I've never tasted it. I've never indulged in it. I've never consumed it. I don't drink alcohol. So you can't buy at the bar and do da-da-da-da-da-da-da for me, for my birthday. It does not, you can't be braggadocious in that way for a person who doesn't drink alcohol. And in addition to that, for the majority of my life, when I'm throwing parties and going out, I don't eat steak, lobster, shrimp, all of that stuff. As a vegan person, you can't buy at the bar and you can't present a lavish meal. Let me tell you why. Because when this girl over here, she's drinking up the bar and she ordered the most expensive lobster, shrimp, and steak, and this porterhouse ribeye. Now, mind you, just side note, I don't know all the words, but I'm sure there's more words than like porterhouse ribeye. Those are like the only two I know. Like, no, there's like tenderloin. No, that's a place in the city. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying. And this, it's like $100 for this thing. And there's the potato on the side. And for me, if you're trying to celebrate my birthday, and Selena gave me a good visual on this. It's so funny. She's like, oh my God, I've never thought about it like that. But when you describe it like that, there's a visual of you sitting at your birthday with a juice. Like you're literally sitting there with a juice and a potato. And everybody's like, woo, we're celebrating your birthday. Oh, but we're doing it up. And again, to most people, doing it up is running up the tab, right? So we doing it up. We having a good time. We out here. For me, unfortunately, that doesn't hold weight with me. When you're dealing with someone who doesn't consume alcohol, how you gonna buy up the bar? Who doesn't get the ribeye juicy stuff? How you gonna present this huge offering? I have researched for years. How do you offer a luxury, alcohol-free, vegan, vegetarian experience? The thing is, you can't. There is no meal. There is no, because I'm looking here, this is ginger beer, you guys, if you were tuning in earlier. There's no alcohol-free drink. There's no equivalent vegan meal that comes close to the tab of alcohol meat-filled extravaganza. Yeah, that's true. There's not one. There's no one close. And then on top of it, you want me to go to this, attend this, not eat the stuff I want, and not get the money? Like, are you for real? Like, for real? Like, we doing this now? It doesn't make sense. And for me, outside of that, I just don't find value in something that I'm going to flush in like 24 hours. I mean, let's just be real. I'm going to flush this in 24 hours. I've had dinner many times and it doesn't stand out. I don't like it. What stands out to me and what really benefits me for my birthday, I value tangibles. I value assets. I value growth opportunities. So for me, I was looking, and I'll give the example of the dinner. I was looking for an opportunity to take the $500 when he's like, oh, $500, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, and for me, again, my birthday, I would have taken the $500 and invested in stock. That was the goal that I have. Like, oh, well, shoot. If he had done that, I would still be talking about him. I'm not talking about anybody that bought me dinner, sorry. And I would still be engaged on a level that offered value to me, growth to me, and really wanted to help me move forward in life. And it feels like in this conversation, even if there was an opportunity where it's like, oh well, Liberty, you don't need to get that Apple stock, or you don't need to get those the stock in the cute shoes. I would just personally would prefer the cash, because I can go get different investments. I can take that. I can invest in a real estate deal. I could buy some crypto. I can do all these other things that are not on Amazon. And if one other person's like, oh my God, just create an Amazon list, everything that I want is not on Amazon. And I feel like for my birthday, I should be able to want what I want. And I should be able to not be shamed for not consuming alcohol or eating meat things. I don't know the words, so just bear with me. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I want to see you guys more. And make sure you comment as well, because I want to know, do you like birthday dinners? And I know this is like a really, really condensed version as to why I don't like birthday dinners, but hopefully it gave you an insight as to why I don't. And if you know me, you know I like to do the absolute most. So when I look at the kind of parties and themes that I like to support for my birthday, like with my luau, and also with Pizza API, and with the country western line dancing, like we had like a Pizza API, I still get comments from people saying, oh my God, that was the first time I ever made a pizza by hand. And I was like, me too. That was like the best birthday ever. And we had all these different APIs, which were toppings, by the way, and all these different protocols, and we were baking them, and everybody invited their friends. We had a DJ, we had all sorts of stuff, and it was so fun and just so amazing. And then when we did country western line dancing to Prince, we took over the bar. We taught a country western line, because I country western line dance. We taught country western line dancing. We had a camera crew. We ended up on a Japanese reality show. Like, it was amazing. Again, it wasn't dinner and drinks, right? And then when I look at just the difference from the experience, that to me is just not it's not a moment to, it's like, oh, let me bestow this upon you. It's not that. And I want to know, what are your thoughts on that? I know that for me, it is, I just like to do the most, but I like what I like. And again, it goes into, I feel like I'm constantly being penalized for my lifestyle choices when people ask me to go. I hate it. I'm just going to say it. And I've never said it. And if you don't watch, like if somebody asks me, I'm probably going to send them the link. I hate it. And I gave a couple of reasons why. And it's the lifestyle choices, and it's where I can invest versus having liabilities, and I can invest and really grow it and have a memorable experience with you. And in addition to that, I think with these two sides of I never knew that birthdays were so controversial, but every year, ever since that dinner experience with my friend and him telling me that my birthday wasn't about me, it was about him and how he wanted to celebrate my birthday and give me the gifts that he wanted to give. And something in my spirit just did not feel right about that. That to me still doesn't resonate. It still doesn't resonate. And I ask this question every birthday year year during birthday month. I always ask that question. Which side of the aisle are you on? Which side? Do you give a gift based on what someone actually wants and what they are going to use and what they actually want? Or do you give a gift based on what you want and how you like it and how you feel about it? And I would like to think that we are smart enough and evolved enough to understand love languages and understand communication, not even love languages. So let's just say you've never heard of Gary, you never heard of 5 love languages, you have heard of communication. And when someone says, no, I don't want that, I would prefer XYZ. Oh no, please don't get that for me. Again, the Bed Bath & Beyond story. Please don't get me that. I do not want that. And of course, you know what happens with that story. And I just want to come on and talk about that. And that Facebook conversation that I had really, really sparked this new idea. And I'm really, really excited about it. So I want to talk about it briefly. And I had a conversation about what does it look like to have the perfect gift? Because we're always met with, well, I don't know what they want. And you need to be vocal. So that's what I was met with on Facebook. On Facebook, I talked about me having these two experiences. I just gave two examples. There's tons of examples like this, but I just gave two examples of the Bed Bath and Beyond story and also the dinner story. And I was met with, well, you should be vocal. You should have an Amazon list. You should direct people on what to do. And again, because of my creativity, just to the moon, because of my creativity and actually what I value as an individual, it's not on Amazon yet. Like it's just not. It's not on Amazon. And I have been in that situation where I didn't want anything from Amazon. I really wanted something specific and I voiced it and still was met with, but I want to give you something. I'm like, okay. And because of this conversation from Facebook that has led to me creating this product of the perfect gift. This removes every ounce of doubt, every question that you could have. Just go to thelibertyshow.com and you will, let's see here. Let's show this. We have a comment here. I give a gift of what I think they want. I like that. And if not, cash or a gift card to a store I know that they frequent. Not fixing. Okay, you from Texas. Are you from Texas? Not fixing to waste my money on a gift they don't want. Hello. Let's shout you out. Holler at me. Okay, make sure you, absolutely, sir. Absolutely, ma'am. I'm not sure, but absolutely. I absolutely agree with that. And you say, yep, Dallas. I already knew from the language. What's up, Dallas? We in the house. We in the house, y'all. And I agree with you 100%. And does it make sense to, I feel like it's a weird topic and a weird conversation because I've never heard, hey, Journey, what's going on, girl? And so Journey was in the Facebook conversation. So she knows exactly what I was talking about. Journey was in the Facebook conversation. Journey, I would love your thoughts on this. This is I've never heard anybody talk about this topic before, but I wanted to bring it up for everyone who has had a birthday or who celebrates a birthday or who likes birthdays. And I feel like we all have birthdays and we all celebrate birthdays, but I've never heard anybody talk about it. Have you ever heard anybody talk about this before, Journey? Have you ever heard this? These two sides of the aisle and how controversial this thing is. It's a challenging topic, but thanks to Facebook and conversations like Journey, and that led me to create the perfect gift. And I feel like it removes the guessing. It removes everything where you go like, oh no, I don't know. I don't know what they want. I don't know. And this gives the opportunity. Okay, she said her dad. Wait, is your dad someone that is easy to shop for? Or he's talked about this before. Like, tell me when you say your dad, like, tell me what part of that conversation for your dad. So yeah, I think that is, so now you guys know. And I feel like, I don't know if I've ever shared that before. And I don't think I've shared that before because I just had that revelation today. It is an issue that I have struggled with for many, 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 many years. I have struggled with that. My lifestyle choices really doesn't make dinner at the top of my list. And especially a celebratory dinner. Dinner is nowhere near the top of my list for a celebration because of the way that I eat. My lifestyle choices as far as food is just simply inexpensive. I'm gonna just say it. It's just simply inexpensive. And then I'm tired of always being like, oh my God, you're such a cheap date. You're a cheap date. Don't call me a cheap date just because I don't drink $1,000 worth of alcohol, and because I don't eat a porterhouse ribeye short rib. I'm not sure what that means, but we'll see. And he only wanted what he wanted on his birthdays, Christmas, and Father's Day. He wanted Long Johns or money. That's it. I love that. Let me put that up. Okay, so he knew, Miss Journey, he knew exactly what he wanted, and there was no guessing. Did that make it easier for you? Did that make it easier for you to get him a gift? Tell me that. Did it make it easier? Where you didn't have to guess? You didn't have to second guess? It probably did. It probably made it easier for you, or you didn't even have to second guess. And that's what I want too. She said, "Yep, cash in a card. Done." And I don't know where that concept or notion comes from. Gift cards or cash is impersonal. I think it was just one person started a terrible rumor. It's just, oh my Jesus. I feel like nothing gets your attention more than cash, and nothing gets your attention more than a gift card. But I will say this to that, Journey. I will say that gift cards to the wrong place work my entire soul. Oh my God. It's like when I worked in corporate and they would give me gift cards to to Subway, and I was like, I know you like Subway, sir, but I don't frequent Subway. Now I gotta go to Subway. I was like, can't you just give me the gift card to a Universal location like Visa? Can't you give me the gift card to a Universal location? There's nothing more universal than American Express. Nothing is more universal than MasterCard. Nothing. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know. But yes, thank you so much, Journey, for chiming in. I just wanted to really come on and share that insight and really just kind of talk about why I hate birthday dinners. And I really wanted to share that. I didn't expect for it to go this long, to 30 minutes, but I was smart and gave a gas card. Let's see. I was smart one year. I gave a gas gift card as my Secret Santa gift. They loved it. Girl, let me tell you, nothing. I was going to say a gas card, but then I thought, well, some people like a particular type of gas. I've seen that where it's like, I only go to Shell, I only go to Exxon, I only go to such and such. And I was going to say, okay, give a gas card, and nobody will hate you for that. That is a winner. And those are the kind of gifts that I love. I love that, because who's going to tell you they don't need gas? Who? No one. No one's going to be like, oh, I don't need gas. I don't want this $50 gas card. Nobody's going to say that. And this is perfect. I love that. I like your dad. Hey, Dad. I like your dad. Your dad reminds me of me. He's simple, straight to the point. It's like, oh, no, I don't want that. I want this. And then you listened. You listened to him. It's my brother. I knew. Oh, okay. You knew he went to the Quick Trip. Okay. Because, you've heard of those people who only like certain type of gas from a certain type of place because it messes up their engine, the whole situation. And we've all seen it. And I think just knowing the person, but also I feel like when you're vocal, you don't even have to know the person. You should just listen. And again, that comes from not even the love languages that we talked about earlier, but it's more so of communication. It's communication. If you can listen to someone, hear what they're saying, take that in, process it, and then give them their dinner, that's where you win. I talk about that analogy as well. Bringing someone their dinner. You can think that you're moving mountains and doing the world for me and doing the world for someone else. But if you're bringing them ribeyes and scallops and shrimp and all these other things, and you feel like you just poured yourself because this is the voluptuous luxury meals of the world and you hand it to me, I don't eat none of that. So I'm going to look at it and be like, oh, this is not my meal. Can you bring me my plate? Can you bring me my meal? You eat that for you and just bring me my meal for me. Okay. So I wanted to share a bit about why I don't like birthday dinners. And hopefully someone will take that as information, take that as a way to get to know me, take that as a way to get to know me better, and not take that as anything against them. And sometimes people don't really know how to show up without taking everything personal and making it about them. And I think it goes to the fact that if you're going to make it about you, you're probably the person who's going to make the gift about you. Oh, well, I want you to go here. And I talked about this earlier on a video to Selena earlier. People going to dinner, it takes time. It takes so much time away from building your dream or building your goal, where you have to go to dinner with 20 separate people, where you can't do a group dinner because all 20 people want to go where they want to go and what they want you to do. So now you got 5 hours in between all of these different times, and it's just not the best way to scale your time, and it's not the best use of your time. Thank you guys so much for joining in and for listening to my story time and for listening to why I really don't like birthday dinners. And again, it is a lifestyle choice. It is my lifestyle choice. And I would like for my lifestyle choice to be respected. And I would like for my lifestyle choice to be honored. And especially for my birthday, I would like to be in a space where I can celebrate as much as anyone else. Again, how do you boastfully celebrate in a conventional way someone who doesn't drink alcohol? I'm not running up $1,000 alcohol tab. We're not getting the sparklers. We don't have a girl with a little outfit. She cute though, but we don't need her because I don't drink that. And I don't have the 40 ounce. I think it's a 40 ounce porterhouse. I don't know. Okay. Don't listen to that part. Just delete that. Control Alt delete. And I don't have that. And I don't want that. And so I'll just be sitting there with a little potato and some pineapple juice and grape juice. So yeah, that's it. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I want to hear from you. What do you like for birthday day? What do you like? How do you give your gifts? And go to Liberty Show. The Liberty Show. Go to 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 the Liberty Show. And that is in response to this Facebook conversation, and it gave me the opportunity to create something that is the perfect gift, and I would love to have you a part of it. And also, I would love to shout you out. I want to shout you out on my perfect gift, and I'm going to shout you out. Have a great night. This is a spontaneous pop-up in the middle of the night, Thursday, May 19th, and we'll continue to have these pop-ups all birthday month, and reach out, follow on Instagram at Liberty Madison, and have a great night. Oh, hold on. We got to definitely get the selfie. Hold on. We got to get the live. Hold on 1 second. Okay, let's do. Obviously, you guys, this is going on Instagram. So okay, guys, we are live. Thank you so much for coming in. I know it's late. I know it's a pop-up and it's super, super late right here. If you can see that. Yes, it is birthday. It is birthday month and birthday day. Thank you guys so much for y'all been like coming in on this and chatting with me. I know it's late. And I know this is spontaneous and a pop-up, so I really appreciate you for coming in and hanging out with me. And I will see you guys next time. And again, make sure you subscribe and send me questions. I want to really focus on getting to know everyone and getting to really giving you an opportunity to look at what's going on in the tech space, what's going on for women in tech, what's going on just in life in general. And I'm looking for a tribe of people who are really doing their thing. Like I love being surrounded by that energy. I love it. It just really resonates with my soul. And you guys know how much I love birthday month. So here you go. Go to thelibertyshow.com. And I look forward to hanging out more with you. And you guys have just been kicking it with me all day, hanging out with me. And I say all day because I feel like I've been streaming for like 4 hours. And this is an opportunity for us to get to know. Say, hey, it's birthday month. You guys know I love birthday. Like y'all love Instagram. So make sure you go and to subscribe. The Liberty Show.